Middle age is a major transition period for the body's systems, where both men and women experience menopause due to hormonal changes. But for men, the symptoms are simply milder compared to women, while the physical crisis due to aging is identical, making vascular disease the most critical strategic risk to guard against at this stage. Dyslipidemia, which is the accumulation of cholesterol and triglycerides in the blood, leads to arteriosclerosis and ultimately results in fatal consequences, such as myocardial infarction or stroke, which is why the top priority strategy to block this chain of crises must be dietary innovation, utilizing the bioactive components of ingredients met daily in the kitchen, rather than expensive processed foods from the outside. The combination of green onions that improve blood circulation and ginger acting as a scavenger for inner blood vessel walls is a core asset for health management in middle age. And green onions, which were often dismissed as a common condiment, are actually a powerful strategic asset encompassing blood circulation, immunity enhancement, and cancer prevention. The allicin component contained in green onions dilates blood vessels to improve blood flow and contributes to powerful sterilization and immunity enhancement, while the vitamin C component suppresses cell damage and exerts excellent efficacy in reinforcing the immune system lowered by seasonal changes and aging. In addition, the beta-carotene in green onions acts as a strategic buffer that slows down the rate of sugar absorption when consuming refined carbohydrates, and powerful antioxidant components protect the gastric mucosa from salty or burnt food to reduce the risk of stomach cancer. Because green onions are by no means a simple garnish, adding plenty of green onions when consuming refined carbohydrates like instant noodles or noodles becomes a strategic defense mechanism that suppresses a sharp rise in blood sugar. And according to the National Cancer Information Center, allium vegetables, such as green onions, are known to make a substantial contribution to preventing stomach cancer in people who have long enjoyed salty or burnt food. If green onions play the role of clearing the path for blood flow, ginger is the core of the blood vessel purification system that removes debris accumulated on the inner walls of blood vessels. And the gingerol and shogaol components of ginger are powerful antioxidant components that suppress body oxidation and aging, directly regulating triglyceride and cholesterol levels in the blood. Through this mechanism, it blocks the stage where dyslipidemia worsens into arteriosclerosis, which becomes the most basic yet powerful means to prevent fatal vascular accidents, such as stroke and myocardial infarction. Adding ginger when cooking meat for functional reinforcement goes beyond simply removing gaminess and is a strategic cooking method that offsets the risk of triglyceride absorption caused by consuming animal fat, so it should be actively utilized in daily life. In order to fully enjoy the efficacy of food ingredients, scientific preparation methods and a critical eye for selecting products are required. But since allicin, the core of green onions, is highly volatile, cutting them right before cooking rather than chopping and storing them in advance is the key to preserving nutrients. When choosing fresh green onions, you should check if the tips of the leaves are elastic, and you must especially remember that the density of antioxidant components is higher only when you choose those that feel firm and elastic when touching the white root side. There is a fatal trap in the commercial ginger tea that many people drink for their health, as the massive amounts of sugar and high fructose corn syrup added for flavor render the act of drinking it for blood vessel health completely meaningless, since excessive intake of simple sugars can instead cause blood sugar to explode and induce obesity. Acting as a poison to blood vessels, a real health strategy is needed: sand drinking real ginger yourself. As checking the ingredient label to select products with low sugar content or boiling 凋谢管健康而应用的行为本身变得毫无意义。Health management for middle-aged couples does not rely on expensive health functional foods brilliantly packaged, but smartly utilizing everyday ingredients that have been proven over a long time, such as green onions and ginger, is the health investment that guarantees the highest rate of return. Because the small habit of putting green onions on the dinner table every meal and dissolving the antioxidant components of ginger into your dishes will determine your blood vessel aged 10 years from now. I hope that a lively change will begin in your life through this strategic eating habit proposed by Best Pick Living and Health. And if this video was helpful, please subscribe and like.